taking a break from killing to dive into some paranormal. Today, we meet the Moffitt family and their tag-along, ghostly friend, Prince. We'll look at the origins of this haunting, the scary escalation it took, and what the family did to try to remove this entity from their home. Finally, we'll give our takes on what we think of all of this. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. If you thought it felt bad having your girl tell you your wiener was too small, stick around. It has to be even worse when a demonic entity does it. This is Necronomipod.
I think we all know what sound that is, right?
A bag of M&Ms.
Delicious bag of M&Ms.
Seems to be one of the only candy we ever try on the show. Seems to be an M&M.
Well, there's so many different fun flavors, right?
Appears to be.
If other candies came out with, new adventurous flavors, I'd try those. Kit Kat does occasionally.
Do they?
They'll have like a white chocolate raspberry or something like that.
Yeah, they have some really good ones that are weird flavors.
I'll keep a lookout for that.
You do this.
But Dave, your wife found us some.
She did.
This is first of all, it's white chocolate, and it's Rice Krispie treat. I'm pretty excited because we're bringing that crispy back.
How could that be bad, right?
Yeah. Oh, and they're little tiny things. Look at that.
Normal M&M size.
I love.
Bigger? Smaller?
I think those look a little smaller.
Smaller.
They're weird shape.
And they're also Easter colored. Maybe she found these in a bargain bin somewhere and these are left over from Easter.
All right.
All right. People love us chewing in the microphones.
I don't really taste Rice Krispie treats.
The white chocolate's not good with it. I love white chocolate. This is not.
I don't like these at all.
It's not a great mix. I mean, I would eat this bag, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
If I blind taste tested this, I would never guess this was an M&M. They almost taste like, what are those little like malt ball things?
Whoppers?
Not Whoppers though, not the chocolate ones, the little colorful ones that are coming like those little, I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
I'll pass.
Not a fan.
Let me go upstairs and throw her a quick beating for giving us this garbage. I'll be right back, guys.
We should just pause there, put like elevator music on, and then we come back like, all right, let's take care of it. We don't condone that kind of violence.
Of course not.
So, anyways.
It's not the worst thing I've eaten all week, but not a fan.
What's the worst thing you've eaten this week, Dave?
I tried some kangaroo this week.
What? You fought a kangaroo, beat it, killed it, cooked it, and ate it?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
It was wild game night at the French restaurant in town, and so I had some snapping turtle soup, followed up with some kangaroo. This is not that good.
Neither of them that good.
No. The turtle soup didn't really have much of a taste, and the kangaroo.
The picture of it looks like someone's toilet after they ate Taco Bell.
Dude, it looks exactly like my dog's throw up. My puppies throw up for real.
Did the kangaroo taste bad? I don't love gamey meats in general. I would try them, but I don't prefer them.
I like game meat just fine. It just, I think it was overcooked, number one, because I checked with celebrity chef Shanna Martinez, and she said it has to be served rare, medium rare. I forget
This was not.
But this was a little overcooked.
What'd you say about the picture of it?
I didn't saw the picture.
I would have liked to have heard that reaction.
But it was chewy and tough. It tasted like an overcooked pot roast. That was not good.
Yeah.
Not good. But, I shouldn't be eating kangaroo in Medina, Ohio. So that's
Also
on
true.
me. But it was on the menu, so I thought I had to try it, and it's not that great.
I like that you went to the Australian celebrity chef about kangaroo. Of
course.
But you know what you couldn't ask them about is how you eat emu, because they can't beat the emus.
That's true.
As documented on patreon.com/necronomipod, where they lost the emu war.
They were demolished. They did not have a chance.
So you had an interesting week with trying things.
Yeah.
Snapping turtle soup, kangaroo, white chocolate M&Ms.
Yeah, that's...
He didn't say where he was, like when we were texting about that, when you sent that picture. I'm like, you're just eating all these random animals today.
I thought he sent it. I knew where he was.
I was at the place in town called Serenity. It's like a recovery
Maybe he
center.
didn't. Yeah.
It's a recovery center where they teach, like recovering addicts work in the restaurant. So it's really
Kind of
good,
like a transition back into normal life.
So I like supporting that place. Really good cause. And the food's generally very good, but
I love French food.
yeah, same.
I don't think I would have tried a bite of kangaroo. It's not something I would have, I think, sought out and ordered. But
Wanted to say I tried it.
now I know I don't have to, at least from there.
Do not get that. Do yourself a favor.
So we've been doing a lot of death on this show the last month or so. I think we went from Garavito. We took a little break from Missing 411 part, 27, and then into Dennis Nilsson. We need to mix it up a little bit, right?
Absolutely. Can't be all death all the time.
Lighten the mood a bit.
Yeah, all death and no fun makes Johnny a dull boy.
It certainly does.
Fucking A.
We haven't had a good paranormal or haunting story in a while. This one's pretty good.
You found this one, right?
Somebody requested it.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I found it from some listener's request.
Where they sent to the wrong email.
Also true. Occasionally, we won't delete ones that don't come through on inquiries at necronomipod.com. And I happen to see this one.
Well, no, the ones that come to inquiries, we save all those.
Yeah, but I'm saying most of the time they come from all these different places and they just get deleted. But occasionally some slip through the cracks.
On the regular web email address.
Yeah, whether
yeah.
email or Twitter.
I don't want people to
come
think
all
if they're
over the place.
If they email us at inquiries, I manage that, and I put out all of those requests into our
all
Excel
those
sheets.
get added 100%. Yeah. That is the correct avenue to be submitting now.
To be submitting requests only, nothing else. Don't send us other shit there. Inquiries at necronomipod.com. I promise you your request will make the spreadsheet.
Yeah, technically we're rewarding someone's bad behavior tonight because this did not come through inquiries. That's all right. It's
we
a cool
probably
story.
should not have promoted that.
It's not going to happen again, though.
No, this is the last one.
Very strict rules around that kind of activity. Nonetheless.
Here we go.
Before we jump into this story, there's a part of it that's really frustrating using for the research this story, because in 2014, the main person of this story, Debbie Moffitt, she published a book called A Deadly Haunting, which is a fictional book. She says 90% real, 10% fiction. Then the following year, she came out with the book Unwelcomed, which is all 100% real. That is the real story.
Or at least real based on her account.
Yeah, so
the first
two
book
get mixed
was a
up a
novel.
bit.
The first book was a novel, essentially, just loosely based on events.
Yeah, 90% real, 10% fake. But it makes it a little confusing.
Sure it does.
Trying to figure out what's the real part, what's the 10%, I don't know.
If you're looking for credibility, that is not what you would do.
Nope.
But also just like reporting about it, like putting together an episode on the, trying to keep it onto the factual story.
Yeah, sure.
When there's a 10% fake story on the
Did you
side.
slip in any of the 10% fake facts into the story?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I've slipped in 10%. Sometimes we didn't want just the tip. So they get 1 inch, which is exactly 10% of what I got. Do the math, ladies. I'm no mathematician, but I feel like that's a good solid 5 inches.
So the story centers around Deborah Moffitt, her husband Bill, their son Jamie, who was born during all of this and doesn't play much of a role at all, and Bill's parents, Bill Sr. and Lee. In 1986, Debbie, which that's what she likes to go by as Debbie, was living in New York, and through a dating service, she met her future husband Bill. Even though Bill lived in Los Angeles, the two of them hit it off over their love of professional wrestling, and they started sending VHS tapes back and forth.
You nerds ever try that?
And they say romance is dead. Tape trading. Bringing people together. Gotta love it.
Someone should create an app that matches wrestling fans together, like Match.com. That'd be a good one.
Matches.com.
Matches.com. Deathmatch.com.
Ooh. All right, maybe. Swipe right at your own risk.
So one's in New York, one's in California, and they send each other wrestling videotapes.
But that's so tape trading, Dave, though, was a big thing with wrestling community.
Absolutely.
Like, that's how you know, they didn't have pay-per-view back then, or a lot of them didn't have syndication. So that was a big thing. It's just, you know, this one's a little interesting. She's like the one female tape trader that's out there. And fucking Bill locked that shit down.
That is a weird thing when you find a female wrestling fan.
They're not. They're much rarer than the the typical male fan you see at the shows.
Yeah.
Some of those old video dating things are pretty funny. Go back and look at like videotapes of the 80s that people made. That's good stuff.
For like dating sites and stuff. I don't know if I've seen some.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Like, hi, I'm Debbie.
Oh, I
like
remember
wrestling.
That.
And,
Yeah.
Sucking big cocks.
So if you like wrestling and have a big cock that you want sucked, hit me up. I'm like, all right, I'm listening.
My heroes are Andre the Giant and Ron Jeremy.
Andre the Giant probably had a pretty big penis, right?
I would think so.
That's dangerous.
It's like 24 inches, probably. You probably disemboweled people with that thing.
According to Debbie, Bill's mother, Lee, was the daughter of Andre Kachia, who was a powerful member of one of the families residing in California who were connected to the Sicilian mafia. She said Lee, quote, loved her father dearly, but was ashamed of the things that he had done. Regarding Bill Sr., Debbie said that he was a mean alcoholic that would purposely talk shit between family members and then sit back and watch everyone fight. Just generally a miserable guy.
Hey, he said you're an asshole. Hey, he said you're a cunt. Cunt.
Debbie and Bill got married pretty quick after meeting, like within a year.
He locked it down, man. Watch wrestling videos on your honeymoon for a week.
He found the female wrestling fan at that time.
They had to be much rarer back in the 80s than they are now, too, I would assume.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
You can go on YouTube now and find anything, right?
No, I meant a female wrestling fan.
Oh, I think I meant like the videos, the tape trading.
I meant female wrestling fans.
Probably, yeah. I don't know a lot about that era, but I know when I watch old WrestleManias, you're not seeing a lot of chicks in the front row.
Seeing like old ladies try to attack the wrestlers because they don't know it's not real.
Oh, that was the true territory days.
That's right.
You're like someone's grandma there who's been watching since like the
Those are
1800s. She's lubed up on a pint of whiskey and she's trying to fucking fight Harley Race as he comes to the ring. That's the best. That's before,
good stuff
like before the
there.
barricades, where it was just that little thin rope separating them. There's like you can see on TV like the haze. Oh, that Jesus! Took a cum shot of Miller Lite to the face.
Sprayed everywhere. That was weird.
You see those old tapes in like those arenas. There's like a haze of cigarette smoke just like going up into the rafters. Yeah. It makes my eyes burn watching some of those tapes. Like you can feel the smoke.
After they got married, Debbie and Bill moved into Bill's parents' house in Rancho Cucamonga, California. Bill also had some heart issues, so he felt better living with family members. Bill's family owned 3 houses. They rented out 2 of them, and then they lived in the third. Debbie talks about some weird occurrences happening in these houses. Said she didn't see anything personally, For a while, she saw something move on its own. But the one thing that I remember from her Art Bell interview that she did about this story was that there was a sports room that was locked at all times. And then some memorabilia got moved around. And no one knows how anybody would have done that.
Like the tenant swears he never went in there and it was locked. But yet everything was off the walls. It was bobbleheads, right? Like arranged on the floor. Yeah.
Bobbleheads kind of lost their thing when those Funko Pops came around.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all. I don't want to derail the story anymore.
Eventually, they decided to sell these houses and move into just one big one because Debbie's son had been born, so the baby was there now.
They didn't want to get their own house?
From my understanding, Bill is just feels a lot better being with his parents.
Well, it's not like he's an adult male or with his own family or anything. So
thanks for keeping up that reputation of a wrestling fan, pal. Living in your mom's basement.
Literally.
Yeah. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Beard.
He probably had a fanny pack.
Fucking loser.
For the first 3 weeks of being in this house, nothing happened. Then the paranormal occurrences started off slow. There was a picture turned backwards on the wall. Debbie said that she personally witnessed some objects moving around the house, doors shutting by themselves, and sometimes objects that would just seem to materialize out of nowhere, kind of like in the Black Monk of Pontefract, where eggs were disappearing from the refrigerator and then showing up in the living room.
That's good stuff there.
Classic poltergeist stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's not the one where the lady overcooked the meat.
No.
No, it's not.
What was that one?
Which one?
Where she she did the well done meat.
Betty and Dreesen.
That was for aliens,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Black Monk, that was Aunt Maud.
Oh, Aunt Maud.
The poltergeist took her gloves and was doing a drumming thing, like a band orchestra.
All right. That was a good one.
He's like, yeah, let's go.
I remember it now. Sometimes I just need a little refresher. Maud. I'm going to remember Maud. Fucking worst name. Maybe for men have Keith, females have Maud.
Then things started ramping up fast. There was no middle ground here. On one occasion, the family was finishing unpacking their belongings, so that would have been 4 weeks into living in the new house. They had some stuff that they just hadn't put away yet. They all heard a loud crash coming from the kitchen. When they went to see what happened, they found that all the cupboards had been ripped off the walls.
That's no small thing. I mean, no.
Yeah, it went from knocking to just ripping all the cupboards.
Where's our in between?
Either
Ramping up period.
This house was really deteriorating, bad. Or there's some fuckery going on.
Did they get a home inspection before they bought this house?
That night, their dog, which was a shepherd mix, was left outside overnight. And when the family woke up in the morning, they found that the dog had seemingly been pulled between the bars of an iron fence, which, is a pretty small opening, which essentially how it's described is the dog was cut in half.
First Blippy, now this?
Yeah, this is too much, pal. This is too much.
PETA's going to crucify us for these stories.
Don't kill the messengers here.
So that's wild. That dog was just pulled straight through that fence.
I'm trying to think of there's a horror movie scene like that where he just get pulled through bars like that and just, into 3 or 4 pieces. But
yeah.
That's scary. Poor doggy.
Yeah, that's not fun. This is not a fun entity like other ones. This one's kind of a dick, dare I say. Sir, you're a bit of a dick. And I'm mad you made me say that because I don't use swears.
I don't use swears. It's time to move already, for being honest, right?
When she was interviewed, Ian sent us the link to the Art Bell one. Art got on her a bunch about why were you still here? Why didn't you move? But I think we'll see that maybe wasn't that didn't work anyways.
It's I don't know. I like it here. It's nice.
I'm sorry, we're not all rich radio podcast or radio stars like you are. Can't just afford to up and move.
Following the incident with the dog, Debbie herself said that she saw Lee, so her mother-in-law, being lifted off the ground and attacked. Debbie said, quote, as if someone very large and strong had kicked her in the backside. Then there was like a shower of small rocks that came down on Lee right after this. So it sounded like this happened outside.
Shower of small rocks.
Yeah, like pebbles.
That fucking hurt like hell, though.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Like an annoying type thing. Like it's not going to knock you out. It's just going to hurt a bunch.
Pelting you in the back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have left the dog out, I guess. Yeah, it was punishment.
So everybody's freaked out at this point, rightfully so. Then whatever the phenomenon was, started writing on the bathroom mirror of Lee and Bill Sr.'s bathroom with a bar of soap. And the first message was, no escape.
We have a picture of this.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of photographic evidence in this story. After Lee,
There's a lot of photographs.
After this, Lee's nickname was written on the mirror, which was only known by her sister who had passed away.
I think it wasn't like Nini or something like that. They mentioned it on the interview with Art.
I can't remember.
Nini, or it was something just basic like that. It wasn't like, twat waffle or something.
Twat waffle.
No, I don't know what sisters call each other.
Term of endearment.
Yeah. Yo, can I borrow your lipstick, you twat waffle?
Then one day, bad wire was written on the mirror, along with warnings to stay out of the attic. Lee initially thought what was happening was this was the ghost of her sister, warning Lee from the afterlife about things like a potential fire hazard in the attic, stuff like
Yeah, that's what it was.
However, it eventually became clear that this was an evil entity that was solely focused on Lee. Lee's clothes would be found ripped up, and stuff like her credit cards and driver's license would go missing. After the message, talk or burn, was written on the bathroom mirror, the family decided that they needed outside help.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with these cryptic messages. Like, what do you do? Okay, you wrote talk or burn. I don't really know what you want me to do.
Right.
Like, okay.
But if it was real, seeking outside help, that's what I would probably do.
What else could you do?
Right. You can't really communicate with it. You don't know what to make of the threats.
Yeah, most civilians aren't equipped to handle a threat like this. They don't know what to do.
Well, I would call
Ian would know what to do.
Ian would know, and if he didn't, we would call Zach, right?
Yeah, Zach would know.
He'd bring his good friend Post Malone, and
Like, Mike, what are you feeling about the situation in your house?
like, well, not great, Zach. Can you help me the fuck out? What was it that we saw that with Post Malone? That box?
Yeah.
What was it called?
The Dybbuk box.
The Dybbuk box. All right. It was there.
At first, they reached out to a psychologist, and this person was like, hey, you need to get a hold of a paranormal person or a priest, something like that. So they got a hold of a priest who came out and only stood at the entrance of the house, threw some holy water on the ground, said a prayer, and then left.
That's helpful.
Yeah, they're like, that didn't accomplish anything.
Oh, that's weird.
So they went to a crystal shop called the Crystal Cave, where a self-proclaimed witch named Anella said that she would be able to come out to the house and maybe offer some assistance. Anella did a ritual, burning sage, that kind of stuff, and said the root of the issue was a manifestation of Bill Sr.'s negativity. When Anella was done explaining what her thoughts were, she went to gather her things, like the bowl for burning sage or crystals and stuff, only to find that somehow they had mysteriously ended up at the bottom of the pool out in the backyard.
Where was Debbie while all this was taking place?
Throwing this lady's shit in the water. Getting outside help seemed to piss the phenomena off because a symbol started to be burned into the carpets, keyed into their cars, all kind of stuff, which the symbol was a triangle with a tail coming off of it. Essentially like a triangular sperm is what it looks like.
I shoot those.
The writing on the bathroom mirror in Lee's bedroom got more threatening, so Lee and Bill Sr. moved to the downstairs bedroom, which they all slept in the same bedroom. This was not like they moved downstairs to another bedroom. They were all 4 in the same room.
What?
Sounds awesome.
Hey, Dad, watch me suplex Debbie and then give it to her. Putting my wife in the figure 4. Check it out. Do the same to Mom. Try it. Double figure 4.
Bill Sr. was Mr. Negativity. He didn't want to be bothered with all that ho-hum garbage. He was a bit of a curmudgeon, it sounds like.
Can you imagine sleeping?
No,
in
that
the same-
sounds
What are you
awful.
talking about?
Awful.
But the writing followed them to the downstairs bathroom. Regardless, the family still looked for help. They found 2 paranormal investigators who came over and did the whole ghost adventures type thing, yelling at the phenomenon to show itself and all that kind of stuff. And they were met with a disembodied voice saying Prince, followed by laughter throughout the house. As these 2 women made their way through the house, the entity, which now is named Prince, seemingly followed them around the house. It would open and slam shut doors in the rooms they were in, or when they were in the kitchen, the burners on the stove would turn on and be turned up super high, down low, back and forth. Then they had a magician come out, not the card trick type magician, like an Aleister Crowley occult type magician.
A real magician.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you get like a good sleight of hand type magician, I will be entertained for hours. I'll be scrolling through Instagram and see like that David Blaine stuff. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. And I know it's not real, but I'm just like, how? Like, how much talent do you have to have? Have you guys seen the one where he's in Harrison Ford's house?
Yes, it's great.
And
How do you do
Harrison Ford's like, get the fuck out of my house. He puts Harrison Ford picks a card. It ends up in an orange that Harrison Ford cuts open, and the fucking card's in the orange.
That's crazy.
Like, I understand it's just the sleight of hand stuff, but the talent.
Yeah.
I'd watch it for hours.
That's a good clip.
Yeah.
David Blaine does some crazy stuff.
Like, he levitates. I've seen those videos too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's like camera work. But like the people watching him are like shocked. I don't know. It's just very fascinating how, like, you know, that's one business that has protected itself well, unlike wrestling with the kayfabe. Like
David Blaine is, he kayfabes.
Yeah, but like all of like that kind of stuff, like you never really see the secrets behind
Well,
that.
if you go see Penn and Teller, you do, because they do their show and they show you how they do each one. That's
do they?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Do they do the same stuff though?
They do a lot of the magic tricks and they show you exactly how they do it.
That's not fun.
Yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
their.
Has that always been their thing?
I think so.
Really?
I think so. I've never seen them
I mean,
live.
my
That's
only
my
base,
understanding.
my only other than like just knowing their name, my only basis of knowledge of them is The West Wing when they allegedly burned the American flag, and then it was a whole big deal, and they refused to say what they did, which sounds like the exact opposite of what their gimmick is based on what you said. It's interesting.
Unless I'm misremembering this, yeah. They kind of
To show
pull
you.
the curtain back and show
I
you
don't
how
like
they do
that
some
one
of the
bit.
tricks.
I don't
No?
think I like that.
Don't go see them.
Yeah, I won't. I don't know. If I want to go to one of those shows, like I want to be wowed. And then if you show me, I'm going to be like, oh, okay. That makes perfect sense.
Sure. You don't want to
Yeah.
know.
No, I want to have that, like
And
a
I
little
go,
bit of the
"Ooh,
mystique.
How'd you do that? He sawed her in half.
Fuck!
Arrest that guy.
You can't fake that. Like, that's the experience I want. I want to get into that shit.
She can't. She'll never survive.
Does David Blaine tour, or does he only just do like celebrities now?
I don't know. I didn't even know he was still doing stuff. I hadn't heard of him in a while.
The clips
I don't
might be
know.
old. I don't know. But anyways, okay.
Yeah, he was good.
So this guy arranged some eggs in the middle of the floor and started chanting in what Debbie said sounded like Spanish. When he was done, eggs just started shooting from all angles from the in the room at this guy. So he took off super scared and didn't come back.
I've shot a lot at eggs, but not have eggs shot at me.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Soft boiled or hard boiled?
Soft usually.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that right?
by the time I'm shooting, they're pretty well scrambled.
Another person was a psychic who told them to leave the house on Halloween and the day after, I'm not sure why. But when the family returned 2 days later, Lee and Bill Sr.'s mattress was found slashed over and over again with a knife.
There's a pic of that I saw too.
Yeah, that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Was that on that link you sent us? I'm going to have to go through.
That's something. It's a picture.
It is a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Like they even cut like the memory foam underneath it and stuff, or at least the foam.
It's a bold move, Prince.
Yeah.
You know how expensive memory foam is?
I'm not sure that's memory foam. I'm not looking at it. It just looks like it might be foam.
Did they have memory foam in the 80s? Doesn't
I don't
seem
know,
like
Dave.
it.
Ian and I were sleeping in cribs in the 80s, so you tell us.
I don't recall ever having memory foam.
How common were camcorders back in the late 80s?
I mean, we had one.
Would they be easy to use? Like pull it out and
Sure.
use it quick?
I don't know that
I
most
think-
people had them.
As long as they were like, I know my family had them. Like as long as it was, you charge it, you put batteries in it, and you just turn it on, and there's a tape in it, and you record.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
I think they might have invested in something like that had they, with all this stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
You would. That's where my mind would go. I would try to do something like that. Nowadays I would get my phone out to try to record not just a photo, but video of it. And even then, now people are like, "Oh, it's AI. It's not real." But you got to try. You got to try.
I agree. I don't believe anything I see anymore.
But you have to try because the first thing they're going to say is,
course,
"Well, where's the video?"
Yeah.
I do like that there's a lot of evidence with this one. You know, a picture's not going to move around or prove anything, but most of these stories don't have anything to go along with
You're right.
it.
Right.
true.
This is something. When we always say like, "Well, where's the picture? There's pictures at least, even if they kayfabed them. There's pictures."
And there apparently seems to be some eyewitness accounts.
There's a lot of people in and out of this house.
Yeah, but are these eyewitness accounts coming from Debbie later saying what happened when these people came and not from these actual people?
Everything that I've used for this is from Debbie.
Okay.
Do we even know if some of these people exist?
I don't know for
See,
sure.
that's a little different.
Yeah. Right.
We'll talk about some people that I do know exist.
Well, that's what I want to ask, like if they ever confirmed it, but we'll get there.
So regarding all of this evidence that she had, all these pictures, because she said that they had thousands over the course of this whole haunting. She said that every paranormal investigator they had would tell them to throw away the pictures, like don't hold on to the negativity. However, Debbie later found after her husband Bill passed away, which is way in the future, 2012, he had saved around 200 of those pictures in a box that he hid. So what we're seeing today is what Bill...
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You threw away the pictures, but you kept 200 of them. Son of a bitch.
Why did he keep them?
Jerking off to him.
Oh, look at that slashed up mattress.
Look at that fucking mattress. Yeah, slashed it. Look at that fucking picture turned around on the wall.
They were really hurting for porn back then, right? Whatever got you off.
That's right. Sears catalog. Pictures of demons slashing up your bed. No escape written on the window. Oh, fucking no escape. I'm trapped here with this bitch, Debbie. Oh, no escape. There's no escape.
No escape. Jesus.
Why did I share wrestling videos? Fucking twat.
Bill Sr. is my new favorite this whole episode.
No, that's Bill Jr.
Oh,
Bill Sr.'s the father-in-law.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe they both did it together. Oh, our fucking wives. Oh, no
Bill
escape. No
Jr.
escape.
Bill Jr. kept the photos.
Yeah.
I was thinking Senior.
Everybody essentially hates Bill Sr.
That's why I was asking,
Yeah.
like, and if he didn't like believe in all this, I was like, well, how the fuck's he stealing the photos? And then when Dave said jerking off to him, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. He's just fucking getting off to this shit.
Yeah, we're going to get there in a little bit. Everybody hates Bill Sr. in this
He's
story.
negative. Oh, my father-in-law's a hitman. Why did he shoot me in the face? Oh, no escape.
So the family started experiencing issues with animals. Things like their trees in the yard would be covered in crows for no reason. or their house would get infested with rats, which Debbie said that it got to the point where rats were just hanging on to stuff. Like if you opened up a closet, rats would be hanging off of shit.
Christ.
Oh, fuck that. Now I'm moving like art.
I'm not afraid of mice or rats, but if I saw one and like enough like that in my house, like where they're just hanging upside down.
I do not like rats.
Like a mouse, I'm terrified of a mouse. But I could understand people that are like, oh, there was a mouse in my basement. Fuck it, I'm going to bed. If there's a rat in your fucking basement, are you going to bed? Those things are the size of cats.
No.
I've seen giant rats in the New York City subway system.
They're the size of cats.
They're terrifying.
Like that's just not something you shoo away or that's going to hide in the cupboard. That thing's going to eat your fucking face as soon as you go to sleep.
Yeah.
I think I remember reading, I might have talked about this before, when Bobby Kennedy became senator of New York and he was trying to do a lot to help the impoverished there. He had heard from a family that was living in an apartment complex and they were woken up at night to rats gnawing on their baby's toes. Oh. Like it was that rat infested. And for whatever reason, that one's, well, not for whatever reason, it's because I'm terrified of those things. That stuck with me. Like just living like that.
No escape. No escape.
Like a mouse is going to run away from you. A rat, if it's hungry enough, is just going to come fucking tear you up or try to tear you up.
Oof.
I'd just fucking stomp it till it was dead. But
yeah, when I said I wasn't scared of rats, I'm talking little guys.
The little guys?
Yeah, I would be.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't want any big rats.
There's like an uncanny valley where it gets to this certain point.
Yes.
Then it's scary.
Yeah.
They all makes my skin crawl, all of those little creatures. I opened my washer the one time.
No.
I opened my washer the one time. It was at a different place that I was living at. And there had been rumors that there had been some mice running around. So I opened the washer and there was 3 mice crawling around in it. So I closed the door, fucking ran that washer.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. And then when I opened it later, they're just all sitting in there dead. But even then, I was afraid to touch them. Like I had to like get like a pooper scooper to get them out, put them in a bag. And even then, I wasn't going to throw them in my trash. So I took them down to a sewer and I dumped them in the body in the sewer. Because I was like, I don't even want those things like waking up and being zombie mice in my house. Not taking a chance. But it was perfect. It was like, oh, you want to play around in a washer?
Here you go.
This is the definition of fuck around and find out.
But you can't swim.
Yeah, right.
Mice luck out.
There was no
I
clothes.
capture them alive and let them go. God damn.
By the way, if there were clothes in that washer, I would have burned all of those clothes. Luckily, it was dry or empty.
Yeah, no thank you.
I can't believe you catch them and let them go.
I don't think I would have. I don't think I would be able to kill a mouse. That'd be really hard to do.
I could. I've also with shovels before.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
I was moving things out of a shed once, and they had like been living in a box, and they tried getting out. And I was like, nope, I don't want to take a chance of you getting close to my house. Boom. Just
You just step on them and squish their heads.
Well, I didn't want to get near it, so I used a shovel.
Ugh.
But yes, you could do that too.
All right.
Okay. Next time
Seems
I
unnecessary. but-
Ian, next time I see a spider, then I'll catch it and let it go.
No.
See, he's like, no, sir.
But mice are mammals, though. There's a difference, right? There's a hierarchy with.
That's fair.
Yeah, maybe there is, and they're both below me on it, and so I'm gonna fucking kill them.
That's also fair.
Just like if a lion saw me, he's not gonna be like, oh well, he's a mammal, and it's Mike Nomopod. No, he's gonna fucking kill me as the way it should be. That's why I don't put myself in situations where a lion can get fucking near me.
It's the way God made the universe.
Hey, let go and let God, and stay the fuck away from things that can kill you.
So at this point, with these rats, Debbie kind of lost it. And she went into the bathroom and yelled at the entity to stop with the rats. Debbie said that she didn't get a response back as in something written on the mirror or written, but she said that the rats never came back. They just were gone.
It worked.
It was also at this time Debbie decided that she wasn't going to call the entity Prince. She was going to take away that power. And from here on out, she called it Mr. Entity.
Shouldn't she call it the entity formerly known as Prince? I would have went with that.
So while all of this really extraordinary stuff was happening, the family still reported, the typical haunting stuff. Sometimes they would
just run-of-the-mill, everyday haunting that everyone goes
Your typical
through.
blah, 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 yada, yada, yada.
like the footsteps, furniture moving around upstairs.
Oh, yeah. I have that every day. Sure.
Do you now?
They had one that was super specific, quote, a rhythmic pounding that resembled a stereotypical Native American war drum.
Hey, like that?
I don't think there was the chanting. Though.
Oh.
Just sounded like the drum.
Hmm.
Nope, just the drum, pal.
I gotta
So
keep
now you just
speed.
now,
Now it sounds like someone just hitting her hand on the desk.
I do wonder what does that mean? The Native American drumming sound.
Yeah, you got to have the chanting. Hey, 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 Mecca, Mecca, hi, Mecca, hiney, ho.
Did you just Mecca, Mecca, hi, Mecca, hiney, ho?
Mecca, lecca, hi, Mecca, hiney, ho. Is that how it goes?
I think so.
Mecca, lecca, hi.
Which it seems like that Mr. Entity was kind of making fun of the Native Americans that they were scheduled to have out the next day because they were set to have 2 Native American shamans out the next day to try and help.
So he already knew. Foresight.
Yeah. Those shamans were Red Wind and Fire Panther. It could be real. I don't know. It doesn't sound real. I don't think
But they had them out, or those names?
Those names.
Oh, I don't know, mate. I guess they could be.
Like if you
Look, there's a lot in this story to pick holes in. I'm not sure that's going to be the battle I take up.
Yeah, I guess if I said her though, what would a goofy white lady who wanted to make us believe that Indian shamans came out, what name would she give them? And I would say, oh, Red Wind and Fire Panther. That sounds about right.
Fire Panther's a pretty fucking awesome name.
It is.
Well, okay.
The shamans did the same thing the paranormal investigators did, and they challenged Mr. Entity, to which he showed himself to the shaman and Debbie. Debbie recalled, quote,
Slowly, and right before my eyes, I watched as the pink insulation on the inside of one of the walls slid off and formed into the rough shape of a huge head. It was at least 5 feet tall, but only a head formed. As it became more defined, we could see that it had a very large chin, a large, strong nose, high cheekbones, and where an ear should have been, a circular horn began. The horn made a circle on the side of the head and then curved over the head and past the forehead. How many times can I say head in one sentence?
That is the wildest part of this whole story.
yeah, that's
That
crazy.
is
Insulation.
fucking cool, man. Just bits of insulation forming a huge head in front of them.
Yeah, like a demon head with a horn and stuff. Art had some issues with this that Debbie just let, continue to live alongside this.
I don't know how you can do that.
Well, the whole time he was like, "Why? Like, how are you still living here?"
No escape. No escape. I don't know what I'm going to do.
But I think, and I don't think we mentioned it yet, though. When they leave, it doesn't. It follows them.
Yeah.
I'm not sure moving would have. We'll talk about it.
So
I
why
guess.
bother, right?
Moving. Well,
Just
but
give
they don't,
up.
They don't know that at the time. I think everyone's first thought would be, "I need to get out of here." If you could financially do that, if you could make it happen. But then what happens if you do? You move to a new home and then it's there again. Like now, how helpless are you feeling? Yeah. That would be the worst.
Just keep moving until it
Until you
lose
lose
its
it.
head. No escape.
Maybe you move out of the country. Maybe it doesn't have a passport. It can't go.
That's a really good point. I'm sorry, Mr. Entity, formerly known as Prince. I'm not going to allow you into Mexico today.
Sorry.
After about a minute, this head made of insulation fell apart, and the shaman suggested that they do a ritual where they could transfer the entity to the family's new dog. They bought another dog after the other one got cut in half. Debbie agreed, and seemingly it worked for a time. However, after about a week, the dog died, and Mr. Entity was back in full force.
Maybe no more dogs for these people.
2 of them.
That's not cool.
Yeah, keep the dogs out of this. They didn't do anything to you.
Yeah. You transfer it to the dog. Get out of here.
That sounds really familiar too, and I smoked a lot of weed, so I can't think of what it is, but I know for a fact I've heard a story where like a spirit is transferred to a dog as
I
a
don't
resolution.
remember that.
It might be something from a movie or something.
If you smoke like I smoke, then you're high like every day. I don't recall that either.
Towards the end of 1988, Debbie got a hold of a psychic named Brian Hurst, who introduced her to a paranormal investigator we only know as Gary. Gary came out to the house, and the first thing he did was he yelled, "Show me what you can do," super aggressive, to which a book flew across the room and blasted Gary in the side of his head. Gary is, he's something.
At this point forward, Gary becomes the beta cuck of Mr. Entity.
Yeah, Mr. Entity goes after Gary as much or maybe a little more than it does with Lee.
Shouldn't go in there all aggressive, maybe.
I have a lot of thoughts on Gary. Quote, paranormal investigator. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. It's a time of transition, a time of change. Summer is coming to an end and fall is here. With that comes new routines, changing weather, and yes, football season. Does the stress from any of this keep you up at night? Does your brain start talking the minute it touches your pillow? Do your thoughts start racing at inopportune times? Back to school routines can be difficult to manage. The cold weather can become a burden. Shorter, busier days can often cause us to question our choices and decision-making process. It turns out, one great way to make those racing thoughts go away is to talk through them. Therapy gives you a place to do that so you can get out of your negative cycle and find some mental and emotional peace. Therapy can be beneficial in helping us learn about ourselves, which in turn gives us the ability to calm our brain down and keep those racing thoughts in check. Therapy empowers you to be the best version of yourself, and with that extra confidence, nothing can hold you back. So, if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. All you have to do is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists anytime at no additional charge. Get a break from your thoughts with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/necro today and get 10% off your first month. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/necro.
At the same time as Gary showing up, Debbie got a hold of Ed and Lorraine Warren's contact information. Debbie called Lorraine and was told that the Warrens were actually going to be out in California soon for a conference and they would stop by. Right around this time, Debbie also said, quote,
"During our wait for the Warrens, the entity stayed busy tormenting Lee and Gary. The entity's new favorite topic for discussion was Gary's sex life. The main theme seemed to be the diminutive size of Gary's penis."
That's a direct quote.
Small dick Gary. Small dick Gary.
Like, did the thing follow Gary home and terrorize him at home? And like, how did this manifest? Was he writing like little wiener on the mirror and stuff?
That's what I'm thinking. He was drawing with soap on the mirror.
I'm working with some AI developers to start incorporating some of that into Cucks Across America.
Oh, is that right?
To where if you want, I don't even have to be there, but we can install like a microphone, and I can just like you'll hear me, demoralizing you as you're banging your wife. Kind of like this was with Gary. Like, just be like, oh, I bet your wife doesn't even feel it with that small penis inside of her. Hey, make sure you let her know when it's in, because she's sure not going to know.
Oh my God.
Stuff like that.
It's very mean.
It's for people who want it.
Oh,
People,
only if they want it?
Well, I'm not going to violate someone's home
All right,
and just
that's fair
invade
enough.
their privacy and put my little microphone, though that would be fun.
You're like, hey, what is that?
Yeah. No, I'm just taking the idea of that.
Got it.
And going to incorporate it into my.
Cuck humiliation.
Sometimes I can't be in 3 different places at
Sure.
once, so we'll do this.
Yeah. It's a good business model.
And then maybe every now and then, like instead of just like my voice, I'll work in like a Pee Wee Herman clip.
Are you trying to drive me crazy?
Yeah. Or like I would really fuck with him, and like as soon as he inserted it into his wife, I would just play like,
Something wrong here.
I just really mentally fuck with them. You're not keeping a heart on after you hear that coming out of your walls.
That is so shitty.
Oh, God. All right, good stuff. I thought you were looking for something else.
The Warrens showed up in February of 1989, and on the first night of their visit, Ed performed the rite of provocation. Bill Sr. was sitting in his chair while Ed was doing his thing, when all of a sudden Bill Sr.'s arm curled up towards his chest. His back curved forward and his neck bent down like his head was almost resting on his chest. At that point, Bill Sr. got up and started walking towards Ed. Ed pulled out a little piece of wood and yelled, quote, "You can't hurt me. This piece of wood is a holy relic and it protects me." Bill responded, quote, "I will bite your hand, chew it and that piece of wood up and spit it in your face." Then Bill Sr. sat back down in his chair like nothing happened.
My favorite part of this story is that Bill Sr. literally just had a stroke in front of his family, and they did fucking nothing about it because Ed and Lorraine Warren were there.
Yeah. No one called an ambulance.
No. Instead, Ed threatened him. All because he was a curmudgeon.
So Lorraine told Debbie that they were dealing with a really strong ancient demon that was attached to Lee. However, the Warrens told Debbie that they didn't have any real connections out in California, so they wouldn't be able to help, which seems like there was no money to be made here. So,
Bye.
yeah, that's why they didn't do anything. After Ed and Lorraine left, Gary showed back up in March of 1988. Debbie said, quote, "With 2/3 of his clothes destroyed and half of his hair left." I don't know what exactly happened to him, like why his hair was missing.
Shit. He has been through it. Give that man a fucking bed.
He's in a mosh pit or something. Gary went to a hardcore show he didn't belong at.
Do they rip your hair out in a mosh pit?
If your name's Gary, they might.
Going back to Ed and Lorraine Warren, is there, and I'm only asking it now because we're at their part with them, is there something to be said about what they thought the foolishness of the story was, to where they were like, we can't make a penny off this, we're out of here? I mean, they're bullshitters. We know, we've covered that a lot before.
But one bullshitter can certainly spot another.
Right. So that's what I'm asking. Like, did they just see this and they're like, we can't do anything with this?
Yeah.
Or was it simply, oh, we don't believe it type
That's a
thing?
good question. I mean, there has to be at least a hint of reality.
Something
to go
that they
along
can
with this.
sell.
Yeah.
And they were just like, nah.
Yeah. Like their experience and all this, they maybe got there and they're like, okay, Debbie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go now. You and Gary take care.
Yeah. And by the way, call the EMS for your grandpa because he's stroking out over there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it just didn't click. Like you said, two bullshitters recognize each other.
That's right.
Like George Lutz and Ed recognized each other,
Yeah.
and they came up with that whole
Sure.
Amityville story. Maybe it just didn't click here. Or like you said, it was like, okay, Debbie,
Yeah, you're an amateur. There's nothing we can do here.
you're no George Lutz.
That's right. There's no book to be sold here.
Meanwhile, Art Bell's like, I'll make some money. Call me the fuck up. Let's go. I'll pop a rating tonight.
At that time, Mr. Entity also started writing very detailed messages on the mirror. This is from Debbie, quote, "The Entity wrote a remarkable story of past lives in satanic worship involving a monastery in France, black magic, blood sacrifice, and a nun who coincidentally was a previous incarnation of Lee."
Coincidentally. Like the story was that Lee was promised to this entity hundreds of years ago in a past life of either her or someone else, and the entity was coming to collect. Like, well, I didn't know my ancestors from 400 years ago could promise me to somebody, but
Yeah, right.
thanks a lot.
Yeah. Fuck
Trying
you,
to live in
ancestors.
Rancho Cucamonga. And,
Jesus.
it's pretty rude of your ancestors to do that to you.
It really is, I think.
Debbie should have taken some pictures of these writings on the mirror.
Yeah,
These would have been cool to have.
it would have been more than just no escape.
That brings us to paranormal researcher Dr. William Roll. he was scheduled to have a phone call with Debbie about what was happening to the family and if he could potentially help. When Debbie had the phone call, she was shocked to find that Bill Sr. had already spoken to Dr. Roll, and Bill Sr. told him that Debbie and the rest of the family were making the whole story up to sell the rights to a movie company. Then Debbie found the following message written on the mirror, quote, "I got your chain and the cross. I can enter him without his cross." I don't know what that means, but I think Bill Sr. just kind of had enough of everybody and told the truth. That's what I think happened.
It's like,
here.
these fucking assholes I'm living with.
Bill
This
Sr.
bullshit.
is my favorite one in this story.
No.
Well, him and Small Dick Gary.
Mr. Entity also followed the family on vacations. During a weekend trip to Victorville, Debbie was woken up on a Sunday morning by pounding on the cabin door. It was Lee from an adjacent cabin. She brought Debbie and Bill to see the bathroom where Lee's baby powder covered the floor. And Debbie said, quote,
In the powder were spots that looked like footprints. The heel looked like a large semicircle. Where toes have been were only small marks that looked like claws. There was nothing in the space left between heel and claws. They were considerably larger than a normal human footprint, with the length between prints suggesting a long stride.
How big was this bathroom?
That's what I was thinking.
That footprints can be considered a long stride. Like if I take a long stride in my bathroom,
You're
I'm
from one
going
end
to
to
hit
the other.
wall.
Yeah.
What are you
You're just
talking
out,
about?
you're just out the door.
Yeah, you're just out of the bathroom at that point. You've walked out of the bathroom.
Okay.
1.5 long strides and I'm out of the bathroom.
Yeah. Okay.
Next, a countdown started on the mirror. It said Lee dies in 10 days. Then it counted all the way down to 1. On the final day, the warning came to a head and Lee got sick with pneumonia and congestive heart failure. Eventually, Lee made it home, but the mirror messages kicked off again with "God protect us," but God was scratched out and it was replaced with Prince.
Oh. I told you I'm the symbol formerly known as Prince.
You can't even say my name. Just show the
Stop.
symbol.
Stop misnaming me.
Fast forward to April 23rd, 1989. At 3 a.m., Bill Sr. woke up to cold metal hitting his leg. It was a dagger. It was what it looked like. Debbie confronted Mr. Entity, to which he asked for a blood ritual. But Debbie said no, that it wasn't happening. And this is like a fucking ancient, like spearhead type thing was on his leg.
So they allegedly found the thing. It didn't just feel like it. There was something
No, it was
in
that-
his bed, allegedly.
Yeah, on his leg. The next day, they took this dagger to the Museum of Natural History. The expert there said that it was an artifact from the Belgian Congo. It was over 200 years old, but it was in perfect condition.
And this was confirmed by the museum?
Yeah, the Museum of, what was it, Natural History.
But they never confirmed this, right?
Oh, no.
Okay. There was no press release from any museums
Is there a picture of this thing?
about a 200 years old, but in perfect condition.
Yeah.
You would think that they might try to take that item museum and say, hey, well, can we put this on display?
Hey, we'll buy it from you.
Yeah. None of that. Or we'll borrow it. We'll show it for a time. None of that.
Maybe it was the Natural History Museum in Canada. You probably don't know the one we're talking about.
Yeah. He lives in Canada. You guys don't know it. She doesn't go. I mean, I'm sorry. The museum doesn't live here.
I met it at summer camp and
Back in grade school, man, with my friends, I did so many girls that went to other schools and people didn't know them. I was a pimp.
I bet you were, pal. I bet you were.
Then we get to another real person. She has Ed and Lorraine Warren. And the next person that comes into the story is Dr. Evelyn Biglini, which Art Bell is friends with her. So this is a real person. Debbie doesn't remember how she came into the picture. But when Dr. Poligny came in, the mirror started ramping up. First, she kept in touch by phone, and she would tell Bill Sr. to draw certain symbols on the mirror to which Mr. Entity would mock the symbols with its own. And according to Debbie, the entity didn't stop with symbols. It wrote insults calling Dr. Poligny all kinds of stuff and going into rants about her being, quote, a sexual deviant.
Well, that's kind of rude.
Well, was she, though?
She might have been.
No, there's anything wrong with that.
No. We support sexual deviance on this show.
Big fan. I have all their albums.
Dr. Poligny believed that the demon's presence was allowed by someone in the household, and they were allowing it to stay. Bill Sr. became the prime suspect, and when he was confronted, he said absolutely not, but everybody thought it was Bill Sr.
Hey, it's not me. Come on.
Then it missed all this stuff going on. Gary came back into the story.
Hell yeah. Small Dick Gary back in town.
He was homeless now, and he
He must be a great paranormal investigator.
So he asked the Moffitts for a place to live, which they allowed him to live with them. And through Gary living with them, Debbie met a voodoo priestess named Ellen. Gary became convinced that Ellen was the key that would close the door on Mr. Entity, but like everything else, it just made Mr. Entity stronger.
Thanks, Gary. You're really contributing here.
He's
Take
having
your
a
little
really
pee-pee and go somewhere else.
He's having a hard time.
Nothing
Yeah.
good happens when he comes back.
First time he came back, all his clothes were ripped up and his hair was missing.
Bald.
Yeah, half
Small,
bald.
small penis. Came back again, still small penis. Pissed off, Mr. Entity.
There's this other instance that's real crazy where Lee one night said that she felt like she was glued to the bed, like she couldn't move at all. Then the next night afterwards, she was actually glued to the bed, like they had to peel her off.
Yikes.
Yeah, like her hair and everything. She was just glued to the
Scary.
mattress.
Who could have done? Who could have done such a thing?
That's pretty crazy though. Like, how'd that glue get there? All over her back.
Yeah, I wonder.
Bill
could
Sr.
have done
Bill
that?
Sr. was into some nasty shit.
When did this story break like into the public consciousness? Is it when she wrote this book? Like,
Yeah,
who
but
publicized this?
so she did in 2014.
No one heard of this before that until she published this 90-10 real fake percentage book.
Yes,
Okay.
in 2014. Then 2015, she published a book that's the real version.
Right.
And then her daughter wrote an article in 2022 that we'll talk about.
Yeah, I
that
read the
kinda
article.
Kicked this off to
Huh?
the point that we're doing a podcast on it.
Huh?
One day, Debbie and Bill Sr. were at a grocery store picking up a few things. Among the items, Bill Sr. picked out a chocolate layer cake from the bakery. When they got home, they discovered that the cake was dusted, but it wasn't sugar, but it was powdered aspirin, which Lee was allergic to.
God damn.
I think Bill Sr. is trying to kill Lee. And while this was all going on, Debbie found out that she was pregnant. And a message on the mirror said, quote, "Congratulations, you're having twins," which Mr. Entity knew beforehand because that was confirmed in 1990 that Jeffrey and Jessica were born.
Foresight.
Still cooler than a fucking gender reveal party, right?
That's right.
Just saying.
Oh, you had a pink balloon? Well, a demon named Mr. Entity told me what we were having, so you can go fuck yourself.
I saw one today online where they had a big party and a guy came out in like it was like one of those sumo suits, but it was like a baby suit and he was like in pink. And then a guy came out in a sumo like baby suit that was blue and they had a wrestling match. And then the winner was the gender reveal, like whoever won.
People are fucking weird.
We've jumped the shark. We've jumped the shark on the gender reveals.
Did you ever see the one in Mexico where they get a plane to like spray pink or blue smoke, but then the plane crashes into the field
Yes, I've seen
and the pilot dies?
Oh, for real?
Yeah. It's like, they're like, uh-oh.
They're like, yeah, but what was the color? What was the color? I don't know.
Not good.
Not my
Okay.
thing. Not my thing.
Just read your
I don't
fucking
think-
sonogram. I don't know why you have to have all this.
Yeah. I'm with
It's
you on that.
bizarre.
It's a bit much. Or just be a normal person, have a demon write it on your mirror.
Exactly.
Like, that's fucking cool, at least.
That's a story to
That's
tell.
a story.
Yeah, you don't need to have a party.
I don't think so.
All of those people
Just
who
hop
had,
on the phone.
those people who had the pilot die, they have a story now, too.
That's a good
Kinda.
story, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks for that guy.
I know.
Died over some dumb shit.
Poor guy got was told
Exactly.
was told he's working unpaid overtime that weekend.
my
Like, hey, you got to
God.
fly this plane to do a gender review. He's like, oh fuck, and he dies.
Just blew up in this field. You're like, "Jeez."
Wouldn't it be funny if like he was so pissed, like he knew and he put in the wrong color, like and released like the blue, and really it was supposed to be pink. He's just like, fuck it,
Final act of defiance.
fuck it. If I'm going down, I'm fucking gonna mess up your wardrobe for the first 3 months.
That'll show 'em.
Yeah. Good luck with that blue bedroom. Should have been pink. Dead.
So after the twins were born, June of 1990 brought the return of Gary. Now, now he had an issue with his stepdad and needed somewhere to live.
Mom, I'm not living with him anymore.
When I got to
I'm a
this,
paranormal investigator. Tell him.
I didn't know where to go from here because when I got to this part of the story, I'm like, how old is Gary? This made me question things a bit.
Mom, I have a job. Tell him to leave me alone. I'm a paranormal investigator.
I'm thinking like he brings out a badge, like Ian brings out his MUFON badge. Like, I got a badge. I'm a real boy. Gary. Him and Bill Sr. both. They steal the show on this one.
Oh, yeah.
This is great.
Stepdad's yelling at him. Demon's writing little wiener on his mirror. Like, he's driving the guy crazy.
I'm not calling you dad. You'll call me dad, damn it. I'm 37 years old. I'm not calling you dad. Mom, I'm leaving. Pack me a lunch, please.
Can you make sure you cut the crust off my PB&J?
Cut the cross off, please. Moffitt's, it's me.
It's Gary. Remember me, Gary?
Can I stay for a little while? My stepdad's being a total dick. Gary, you're 37 years old. This is great.
With Gary's return, Mr. Entity again demanded for a blood ritual, and the demand was specific this time. It needed to involve that ancient dagger, that spearhead thing that was found months earlier on Bill Sr.'s leg, and it needed to be Gary's blood. A few days later, Gary found a new job as an estate caretaker on an island off the East Coast and left again.
Bye, Gary.
Yeah, he wasn't having the blood ritual.
An estate caretaker. I could do that.
That's a fun job.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
All right. Good for you, small dick Gary. With your skullet. That's what I assume with half his hair gone. I feel like it's just a skullet,
Like
right?
I got peeled back when he's lost his hair.
Like he just, I mean, realistically, he probably was balding, right? But he still's got that hair in the back. And I picture my Gary has a skullet. And he's 37, and he argues with his mom and stepdad.
Hi, Mom. Yeah, tell Keith I got a job as an estate caretaker, and I'm going to have a penis enlargement. So tell Keith he's never going to see me again.
Can you send me $50? All right. Gary, small penis Gary with a skullet.
Lee finally got to a breaking point around this time because Bill Sr. was still being a real dick behind the scenes. And so she asked Bill Sr. to move into one of the guest bedrooms. However, he was quickly back in with Lee. He claimed that Mr. Entity had attempted to electrocute him. He said he woke up in a puddle of water while his electric blanket was on.
That's not good.
Bill Sr. told his therapist about Mr. Entity attacking him, and that led to him staying for 2 weeks in a mental health facility.
I imagine it might.
I think Bill Sr. just wanted to get the fuck out of that house and away from that family.
Probably.
Say, please put me in the mental hospital.
When he got released, staff suggested that Lee should come in and stay for some help, which This fully pushed her to her limit with Bill Sr., and she demanded that he leave their home and said that he could only come back after the entity was gone.
So what I read, was it in the Art Bell story or in the article we're going to talk about? They were talking about Bill Sr. like communicating a bunch with the entity to trying to have it kill Lee.
Oh, I don't remember that
And
part.
then they made him leave and they never saw him again.
Never saw Bill Sr. again?
Never saw him again. They caught him trying to have the entity kill his wife.
Bill Sr.'s probably sitting there like, I don't even fucking believe in you. But if you are here, could you just fucking take this bitch out? Like, they literally watched me have a stroke. They didn't do anything. My daughter-in-law is just a twat waffle. What am I supposed to do here?
You're not too busy writing on the bathroom mirror.
Yeah.
Maybe you could
Just help me out.
slaughter my wife for me.
And you know what? You're welcome to stay here as long as you want then.
So yeah, maybe it was in the article. That makes more sense. He's gone. He's like, thank fucking God.
Yeah.
He's on a beach in Cuba somewhere, smoking a cigar.
Yeah, living the life.
On cue, Gary was fired from his job as the estate caretaker and showed back up. And Gary was still trying to help. He found a woman named Nanette who claimed to channel an ascended master from the Great White Brotherhood.
Oh, I love their work. What the fuck is the Great White Brotherhood?
Don't love the name of that.
Is this Aryans or sharks? Like, what are we talking about here?
Well, when you're talking about ascended masters and great white things, you're getting into Madame Blavatsky.
We're tiptoeing some lines here.
Yeah, you're getting into Madame Blavatsky, but
All right.
this is clearly Aryan. This is not.
Not sharks.
Well, I was gonna say it's not.
Starting to think they're not very good people.
It's not that kind of Aryan, but it's Aryan. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Yeah. It's like the swastika argument. It doesn't work anymore. Like you can't say,
Yeah.
"Oh, well, Madame Blavatsky was talking about a race of aliens named the
Yeah,
Aryans."
sorry, that's the argument's gone.
When Hitler co-ops your stuff, like, you gotta,
That's the end of
you
it.
gotta let it go.
Hey, guess what? Retire that logo. Come up with something else.
Yeah.
You could literally make up any logo in the world. Use a little imagination, come up with something.
Use a triangle with a little sperm.
You
tail
could
on
literally take watercolors, dip the end of your cock in it, and mushroom stamp a few different things on a paper, and that would have more credibility now than the swastika. Just do that.
it. You're not wrong.
If you've never watercolored with your penis, what are you doing with yourself?
Maybe
I mean, I haven't,
Gary
but I
should
think I
try
came out into
that.
something, and now I'm going to try that. It's going to be my new Sunday hobby. Penis watercoloring with Mike. I'll teach it at Sunday school.
You can sell some paintings for $50 million in the future, like Jackson Pollock.
See? You never know.
You'd be Jack off Pollock.
Jack off. Hey, I might steal that.
During her visit, they had like a seance type thing the family watched as she went into a trance and she relayed messages from one of these guys from the Great White Brotherhood who had lived centuries ago in the Far East. This brother suggested that Lee's connection to the entity is a result of things that she had done in her past life.
Like being that nun, right?
Yeah. So Gary left with Annette, only to come back 5 days later when she wanted him to pay rent.
Oh, Gary.
You mean Gary wasn't good for his rent?
Hey, Keith, is my mom there? I need some rent money.
Is Gary Mrs. Hildebrand?
Apparently, that time it was.
Wouldn't that be the ultimate twist? Gary's mom is Mrs. Hildebrand.
Gary, I'm trying to call Mike Namapod. Stop bothering me.
Gary then proposed a new solution. He suggested to Mr. Entity that it come with him to England. He wanted to move overseas, start a new life.
Yeah, there you go.
After Gary left for the airport, Debbie found a goodbye message from Mr. Entity on the mirror, to which she responded out loud, saying goodbye. So the entity, Mr. Entity, has attached himself to Gary.
Wow.
They're
Good for you,
They're
Gary.
gone.
It's a match made in heaven. It's now Gary, who clearly wanted back in this life, right?
Yeah.
He kept coming back.
Yeah.
Now he's got his story.
Now you own it, Gary.
Go sell it, pal. Go make yourself $1 million, you small cocked motherfucker.
So So angry.
Sometimes you got to root for the little man, right? I've ruined enough of their marriages that sometimes I like to see them win.
Fair enough.
Just saying. There's nothing like, no. Nah. Not there yet.
Bill Sr. passed away in 2007 from health issues. Like you said, he was just out of the picture for years.
You got rid of him. Yeah, you're gone.
He probably lived the best years of his life when he was gone. What was that? When did he get kicked out? 90? Did we even have a date?
Ish.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So he lived
15 years,
15 years on his own? Fucking just dicking down any girl he saw? Telling about his crazy-ass family he used to have?
That's right.
They watched him have a stroke and did nothing? And then he's like, speaking of stroke, his penis ain't gonna touch itself. Good for Bill Sr.
Finally found his path.
Yeah.
Lee died in 2009 due to congestive heart failure.
Everybody's getting a congestive heart failure.
Yeah, I know.
It's almost like it's hereditary.
In her, when she talked to Art Bell, she said that like she's listed off tons of people with
Yeah. In the family.
heart conditions. Yeah. Then Art was like, "Are you okay?"
He's like, I feel great.
When Debbie said it, she did literally say her mother-in-law and her husband. That was it. And then they said Bill Sr. died.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, everyone's been dying from it. And it was like 2 or 3 people. And I was like, well, they're all related. That could be a thing. I felt like she tried to blow that up to be like, anybody who's touched or who's been touched with by this demon
Trying to sell
has had died of heart failure. Well,
Bill Jr. died in 2012 because of his heart condition.
what? God damn. Can't fake that.
And that's when the pictures were found. And 2 years later, the book was written. Gary's life continued abroad. He moved to Spain following his time in England. Debbie talked about a time when Gary told her how he had found a symbol like the triangle with the tail carved into his door. Then he quickly stopped talking about it and denied that Mr. Entity was still with him, like it was gone.
Oh. Where's Gary today?
He's owner of Cool Down Media. Wouldn't that be the ultimate twist? He's a fucking boss. It wouldn't hurt so much if it wasn't true.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the story. And we talked about it before with getting into how we know about this story. She wrote the first book in 2014, the second book in 2015. And then Jessica Moffitt, her daughter, wrote an article about it for Huffington Post in 2022 that I guess you could consider went viral. Like it blew up into a big thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that's how we got the request for it. Maybe that's what brought this back to light.
Could be. It was more or less just a summary of her weird childhood where everyone was depressed and acting
She was one of the
weird.
twins. She was one of the twins, Jessica and Jeffrey?
Yeah.
And she never knew kind of what had happened with all this stuff in the house prior to her being born. And then when her dad died, when she was talking to her mom, and they found the photographs and finally shared all the stories with her. And it was just her thinking back to her childhood, making sense now.
So
I don't know.
I have a couple questions. The first son of Debbie and Bill Jr., we don't really talk about at all.
No.
There's been nothing ever of him. He never had any experiences. He's never come out. He's been off the kind of grid forever.
I bet he has congestive heart failure.
Well, he should very much be keeping track of that given his family history. Okay, so nothing from him, and then nothing from Jeffrey either. Like it was just kind of Jessica's thing.
Yeah, I didn't see anything.
Mm-mm.
Because what's the first son's name?
Jamie.
Jamie would have been old enough at that point to like have experienced things or remembered things, but nothing ever.
Blumhouse just bought the rights to it.
Damn.
So there'll be a movie made.
Good for Debbie.
And then hopefully people search for fucking podcast episodes on it. Hello.
What was the story she was telling about the Guatemalan maid on the Art Bell interview?
She starts the Art Bell interview with, Debbie believed that this all started because Lee, her mother-in-law, her mom, Lee's mom, so it would have been Bill Jr.'s grandma, was very sick and dying. And they hired a Guatemalan neighbor to be her caretaker. And they think that the Guatemalan caretaker had all of the best intentions, but after Lee's mom died and the Guatemalan lady was no longer in the equation and gone, they went and they found, and I can't remember where she said they found them, but they found blood, animal bones, and feathers around in the area of the body of Lee's mom, Bill Jr.'s grandma. And they said that they think that the Guatemalan lady was practicing Santeria. And maybe that opened something up to bring something in. That's what she said on Art Bell. And then, I looked up other stories of it because I was trying to find, I couldn't remember the specifics after I had listened to the podcast. I didn't see anything else that had said that.
Yeah.
So, Ian, I don't know if you saw that in any other research or where that came from, but she said it on Art Bell that that's where they believe this might have originated from. But they don't think she did it intentionally.
Yeah.
They thought this lady was doing whatever to try to keep the old woman alive.
The Santeria, that was brought up too by the voodoo priestess that Gary found.
Oh, okay.
That was mentioned by that. I think that woman's name was Ellen.
I don't practice Santeria.
That's the same thing I think of every
You
time.
sure about that? You sure about that?
That's 100% what I think. Don't even love that song, but that's what I think of.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Good for them selling their story, I guess.
I do not really believe this story.
No. No. Not even,
We're
not
0 for
even a
3.
little bit. No.
0 for 3 on this one. I had one other thing I meant to mention before. There was not a ton of Bill Jr. talk in this. And then when he died, we found the photos.
I agree. Yeah.
Was there anything of him throughout this? Like, we talked about Bill Sr., we talked about Lee, and obviously Debbie.
The wife seemed to hang out with Bill Sr. a lot. Like she's grocery shopping with him. But
What was Bill Jr. doing throughout all of this? Like, did he experience anything? Did he say anything? Did anything happen to him?
I guess he's just right alongside Debbie for the ride.
And that's just kind of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Debbie, I think no one was a
But
fan
it's weird
of Bill
that-
Sr. in this story.
But then why is he keeping all those photos too, Bill Jr.? That's weird. Like, you're not a part of any of this that we know of. You're not having a big role in the story, yet you're like kayfabe, like stealing these photos and keeping them while your wife's being told to get rid of those photos.
No escape. No escape.
Yeah, well, that's a weird part of this.
He was just invested passively in his own way. Kept the photographs. Maybe he was writing messages on the mirror with a bar of soap.
Maybe Bill. You think Billy Jr. was doing this one? Maybe it was Billy Jr. I don't know. Maybe.
I think it's possible.
Maybe him and Bill Sr. both were like, let's get rid of these fucking women. Let's run them out of this house.
yeah, because they were all sleeping in the same bedroom.
Yeah,
I just picture like Willy Wonka, like they're all in the same big bed.
4 people on the same bed.
All right, Bill Senior, close your eyes. I'm gonna pound Debbie now.
Did you ever really think about that scene in Willy Wonka where that grandpa stands up like for the first time in years and he can't get up? Like, where was he shitting and pissing?
Who wrote that movie?
Like, and
It's
who
so
was
fucking weird?
Who was he getting bathed? Like, I have so many questions about that one scene.
Yeah.
Also, who the fuck decided to put a bed in the middle of the room and not against a wall? Like, that's psychotic also.
It's very strange.
Yeah, it's really weird.
All right, I'm gonna flat out say this is not a real story.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue.
That's where I
that.
land.
Yeah, no, it's not real.
Ian, did you find anything else on this one or any other last thoughts?
No, I'm good.
Which book do you recommend? Do you recommend the kayfabe book or like the real book?
I did not find, both are out of print.
Oh.
So I just
that's weird.
I compiled as much as I could of like Debbie's quotes and
I see.
various websites she's talked to, things like that,
Okay.
and tried to piece the story together in like a
Somewhat comprehensive way.
yeah. Like some of this, I don't know if there's people out there that are like real like diehard into the story or not, but some of this might be out of order a little bit. I don't know, compared to the books.
Well, it's hard to put it together if it's out of print.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But I guess good for them selling the movie rights. Hopefully they got paid.
Look, I'm all for people trolling the general public, and if you can make a buck off it by making up stories that people believe, go for it.
As long as you're not actually hurting anyone, sure.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Like we always say, the world's cooler if something like this is real.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, I want to
However,
live
this
in a
story
world.
is fake as fuck, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'd like to think that Gary was real.
I hope Gary's out there living.
Look,
his
there's a
best
lot of
life right
small
now.
dicked Garys out there, though, in all fairness. Like, if your name's Gary, you probably have a small penis. So I apologize for your condition. But the only thing that could probably bring any light to your life would be to subscribe at patreon.com/necronomipod. And maybe we'll bring some joy to your small penis life. Because maybe your wife will enjoy it too, because she clearly is not getting it in the bedroom.
Oh my god!
Speaking of patrons,
Thank you to new patrons: Slebben's Passport, Kayla Kano, Macy Spencer, Lydia Hammond, Willie Layer,
that's a good one.
Bladen Fetzer, Nick, Bleep faked his own death. He's still alive.
I hope so.
Conspiracy.
That'd be a great twist.
Gucci Coochie, Nicole Dewitt, William Hanna, Cucks of America, Mike banged my mom, and all I got was this podcast.
Sounds about right. Thanks for listening, son.
Chris, Soda Pressing, Peg Ian, Cuck Mike, Mary Dave.
I think Ian got the short stick on that one.
Only if Gary was pegging him.
Boom. You've been garried.
Diana Morrison, Michelle, Van Wags, The Flying Dutchman's Penis, Proc Holiday, Rachel Vogel, Brittany Bogard, John from Deal, UK, Mrs. Hildebrandt's Rancid Granny Panties, Chance DC93, Leela Hines, Dim, Renell Jackson, Brittany Senhen, Sean Coven, Dominic Zacharias, Dilatron 69, and Dixon B. Tweener Legs. Thank you to all new patrons. Actually, I have a couple of make goods that I messed up their names. I couldn't actually believe I did this, so I went back and listened, and I did. Thank you to patron Danger Dan, who I said Danger Dan for some fucking reason. What is Danger Dan? And also to Dyson Wright, who I somehow said Dyson Wright. I had a phantom A stuck in the middle there somewhere. So Dyson Wright and Danger Dan. Sorry about that. This is fucking absurd. I listened to it. That's what I said.
I like that you went back and checked the film.
I'm like,
Good for you.
I'm like, there's no way I messed these names up. That's not even possible. Sure did.
What do we got in the reviews?
For iTunes, I won for Four River Refinery and Riley Cooper Fan 14. Thank you guys for the awesome reviews.
We got any international or military?
No.
What the fuck?
No, I do not have anything.
Well, that's stupid and disappointing. I have a quick thank you to Melanie. Sent me a fucking badass fanny pack. It is a WWF title belt / fanny pack / cooler. I used it today to come down to our studio. I put my What did I put in that? I don't even remember.
Stuff.
Well, I put a mug in it that someone sent us. Dave will get to that in a minute. And my pen and my cell phone, and walk down hands-free. Thanks to that WWE title belt cooler fanny pack. Thank you, Melanie, for sending that to me. Maybe there'll be a picture at some point wearing that.
It's like,
wearing only that.
It's like brand name too. It's Igloo and WWE officially licensed. Like,
It's the
cool.
two greatest brands of all time, right?
Yeah. It's got all like the little gems on the belt.
Yeah. Very cool. Thank you, Melanie. Dave, what else?
I have a couple of shout outs. We got a set of Jim Jones mugs that say drink up.
They're pretty actually cool. It's got his little face on it.
That's pretty
drink up.
That's pretty good.
Makes you a little nervous to take a sip. I'm gonna be honest.
So thank you, Caitlin and Brian, for sending these Jim Jones mugs. And we got a couple of books in the mail from author Paul D. Miller. Albrecht Drew, Paranormal Dick. Albrecht Drew, Ghost Puncher. So I am not exactly sure what these are about, but we will have to check them out.
Thank you very much for those.
If you want to buy these books, druenk.com. drunk.com. So thank you, Paul.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll certainly check these out. That's all I got. Thanks for the kind gifts, people.
Also, in honor of Veterans Day, we are going to have a little sale on stickers. I think we teased it last week or maybe the week before.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's BOGO on stickers. Buy one, get one. Buy 3, get 3. We're going to put that up by the time you hear this, and then we'll leave it up until Dave remembers to take it off.
That's right.
So
It'll be up there a
it
long
might
time.
become a Christmas sale as well.
It's a limited offer, though. This offer is only available to individuals who are active duty military or veterans of the military, or anyone who knows of someone that is active duty or a veteran of the military.
Or anyone who can name a historical figure that has been a veteran in the military.
That too. So if you don't fit in that category, please don't go trying to get the BOGO offer. We'll reject you.
We will do research and look into you.
We're going to
And we might
substantiate
even,
your claim.
We might even call you and ask you a trivia question so that you have to answer to get that BOGO.
It's Declan calling. Who's this person?
His prepubescent voice. Yeah. Necronomipod.com on those stickers, by the way. BOGO.
BOGO.
All right, we good?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
We are on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube at Necronomipod, patreon.com/Necronomipod, Necronomipod.com. Get those stickers BOGO right now, and Amazon.com. Search Necronomipod for all of our merch.
All right, you guys ready for a cool down beer?
Cheers.